Well, first of all, I'm convinced that the resumption of peace talks is inevitable. I don't think it's possible at this point in time to specifically identify the period, the moment, when and where this will occur, but certainly will occur. All the parties are aware that there is no other solution than a diplomatic, political, negotiated settlement here. I believe, nevertheless, that the military hostilities on the ground and from there may continue for some time. But eventually, I know that diplomatic discussions are occurring invisibly behind the scenes, and I have no reason not to believe that they should bring good results in the future, in the coming weeks. Yemen wouldn't deserve much. It's regrettable that the nature of the conflict has been evolved in a manner which makes it more violent. The disintegration, the disorder that we see spreading on the ground in certain area, in Aden in particular, makes it much more difficult not to control it, because a conflict does not have to be controlled, it has to be brought to an end, to a peaceful solution, but just to identify parties with whom we can negotiate an end to that. And then the suffering of the people, of course, is augmented by these fragmentations, and the political solution is more complex because you have more parties to the conflict. So that is unfortunate. But nevertheless, this doesn't erode my optimism to believe that the main party to the conflict eventually will come to a recognition that the military solution that will see one party winning over the other on the ground is simply not feasible. Some compromise will have to be exercised. And I have no reason not to believe that at a certain point of time there will be a conference that will bring most of the party around the table, that will exercise flexibility, and the solution will be found eventually. It was in 19, I tell you exactly, at the beginning of Presidency. It appears also, from what I learned in today's contact, that the Houthis are trying both to hold on certain areas that they've conquered and also to expand. And that may have provoked the new wave of airstrikes in that area, because the spokesperson of the coalition had clearly indicated in Riyadh that the coalition would not tolerate any aggressive attitude from the force on the ground that would try either to expand or to consolidate their power in certain regions. And Aden has been particularly affected in terms of lack of water since 1 week, electricity, lack of food, and the violence of the confrontation amplifies all these already daunting challenges for the civilian population.
To the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Like I said, I'm just taking a crash course now on Yemen.
Personally, I think that Oman is best suited to contribute to promote a political process that would bring to the resumption of the negotiation. They have played that role in similar situations in the past. I believe that Oman is already committed, although I do not have any official evidence to that, to this process. And I would be inclined to believe that they are already contributing to this process. And they will contribute in the future, offering proposals to bring all the people around the table.